The writing, I don't know.
Into this freaking book. And let me just tell you the tea. But also, I hate dates. Other than that, I'm really liking it. Like I am. I'm really enjoying it. Hello, book friends. Happy Monday. Welcome to your new weekly reading vlog. I am here to tell you guys the TBR and go over the plans for this week. And let's just chit chat. So it's currently Monday, like 5 p.m. I just got all my house stuff done, showered. I'm here. Let's go over the TBR. So I actually am reading The Beautiful by Renee Ahdieh. I don't have it with me. It's in the other room. I forgot to grab it. I'm putting that on pause because you guys, I bought The Fourth Wing. I'm seeing this everywhere on Book Talk, Bookstagram, Booktube, and I need to read it to see what people are chatting about, what they're saying, what they're raving about. Now, I have heard some mixed opinions about this book. I've heard, not so great things, but I've also heard really, really amazing things. So I'm curious to see how I will like this. Generally with like Book Talk books that are really popular, I tend to not really like them. Usually they're the romance ones though, so I'm curious to see how I'm gonna like a fantasy book that's been popular. Plus this edition, I mean, gorgeous stenciled edges. There's sprayed edges as well, and the cover is just really pretty. So I'm actually really excited to read this. And then I am gonna go ahead and just read some manga alongside this because I don't know how long this will take me to read. So we have Tokyo Ghoul Volume 7, 8, and 9. I have already started Volume 7, I believe. Not like maybe a page into it or so. But I want to go ahead and read 7, 8, and 9 this week because these are mangas. I read them pretty fast, and these are a nice break. If I'm feeling like too, meh with this book, I'll go to manga and come back to this book. So that's basically it. Plans for this week. It is Mother's Day. I have to figure out what I'm getting my mom for Mother's Day and if we're doing anything for Mother's Day. I kind of want to go see a movie with my mom. Me and my mom love going and seeing movies, so I kind of want to take her to the movies. There's a movie called Book Club out. The first Book Club, loved it. It was so funny. It was the one with Jane Fonda, and they read 50 Shades of Grey, like this series. So incredibly funny. I don't know how this one's gonna go. I feel like it's gonna be the typical second movie to where the first one was really funny, really good, and they made a second one and it was like not so good. I don't know. I have to see. And I think that's pretty much it. I don't really have any plans. I would like to go to the park again on Friday, depending on the weather, because it's supposed to rain pretty much every single day this week, which sucks. It is May. Where is the sun? It's not here. That's pretty much it for me. I am gonna go have some dinner, start this book, and I will come back when I have some thoughts.
Okay guys, I am 30 pages into this book. The writing, I don't know. We all know how I feel about that like cringy fanfic-esque writing that a lot of romance novels have. This has that writing, which I was not expecting in a fantasy book at all. This feels like a romance novel, but throw dragons into it. That's basically what this feels like, and I don't like that at all. Like, there was this one part where, like, she's reunited with her friend that she hasn't seen in a while. They were a year apart, yada, yada, yada. And she, like, made a smart-ass comment, and he's like, oh, I'm glad to see, like, that tongue hasn't, dulled, whatever. And she goes, oh, you'd be surprised what I could do with my tongue. Why? Like, I understand you're trying to throw, like, humor, you're trying to get her personality in, but I think there's ways to do that without doing that. And there's honestly, like, we're on, literally, this girl is about to go do something that she could die from, and her sister is telling her, if you want to get laid, do it in your year, because you're not allowed for, like, the higher ups. Why does that come across your mind when your sister is literally about to go, like, do something? And I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'm going to keep reading because I bought this book and it was $20. So I'm going to keep reading because I am invested into the whole dragon rider. Like, how does that happen? How do you become a writer? Like, all that. And there's, like, I don't know. So, man, I'm interested in that, but the writing is just, I don't think it's it. But we'll see. I'm going to keep reading and I will come back with my thoughts. Hi friends, happy Wednesday. It is Wednesday, right? Yeah, it's Wednesday. I did not talk to you guys yesterday, but I did record some B-roll of me going for a walk and reading The Fourth Wing. So I am actually 105 pages into this freaking book. And let me just tell you the tea. So first off, if you don't know what this book is about, we are following this girl named Violet, who has a mother who is a general in this whole entire world. And her mother basically forced her to try out to be a dragon rider, go into the dragon rider, because in this world, you can be a scribe, a dragon rider, you can be a healer. Think Divergent, like how they have the different factions. That's how this is, but in a college setting, like a war college. And so her mother's like, you're going to be a dragon rider, when really Violet wants to be a scribe. She's trained to be a scribe all her life. But her mother's like, nope, you're going to be a dragon rider. No kid of mine is going to be a scribe, dragon rider. Which, first off, ew, let her be what she wants to be. I will say she had an older brother who died, and she has an older sister who is a dragon rider, and everyone looks up to her like she's the best, yada, yada, yada. So going into this, day one, she already has an enemy, and his name is Xaden, and he is legit trying to kill her because of something her mother did. And that is pretty much the premise of this book so far. So let's get into my thoughts. So I mentioned Divergent. It's as if the author took Divergent and put it into this setting. It's very similar, how like the dragon riders are very just like edgy. They want to fight, like they're badasses. It's like Dauntless is basically what it is. And even the whole like, so in Divergent, we know that Four and Tress, I forget her, what's her name? Tress. Four and Tress have a little something going on. He is her leader, you know, she is below him, she's training, whatever. And nothing's happened romantically in here yet, but there is something in me that says it's gonna happen between her and Xaden, which is just like Four to her, like how he's like kind of moody and, you know, like that. I don't know how else to describe him. And so I'm like, did the author literally take Divergent and make it this? That's what this reads like. I also should note this book is adult, but it reads kind of like YA. It's reading like the author is trying to remind you that it is
adult by throwing in cuss words every now and then, and also like mentioning sexual stuff every now and then. Like, you can make it adult without doing that. For example, literally on every other page, Violet says, "Oh shit," for literally everything. Anytime she sees Zayden, she's like, "Oh shit." Anytime something happens, "Oh shit." I'm like, can we think of something else to say? That has bugged me. Also, I understand why this book is popular on Book Talk. It has that Kindle Unlimited writing. If you've read Kindle Unlimited romances, you know what I'm talking about. The fanfic-esque, cheesy, cringy writing, that's kind of what this book has, but I'm not hating it. But there's nothing wrong with that writing at all. It's just not for me, but I'm just saying that's how this is reading and written. Also, the author is trying, I don't know what she's doing with her writing. Like, it's not reading like a fantasy, it's kind of reading like modern day. And I'm like, you can't be fantasy book and read like a modern day. Like, you can't say vibes. So it pulls you out of the story. I don't know, it's very weird. But I'm not hating it. With all that being said, I'm not hating it. But I am gonna go continue reading it while I wait for my dinner to be done. And I will come back when I have something else to say.
You guys, every morning Wyatt waits for me in the spot I have my breakfast with, because I always give him a little piece of cheese with it if I have cheese, because he loves cheese. Anyways, that's not the point. So he always waits for me, and I finally am able to show you guys how he waits for me. Are you guys ready? Do you see it? With the paw? He's like, "I'm ready for my cheese, Mom." You know, how did I get blessed with such a funny cat? I don't know. Hi guys, good morning. Happy Friday. I don't think I talked to you guys yesterday, but I have made some progress in Fourth Wing. I am on chapter 17, page 193, and I am really liking this book. As much as the writing bugs me and the way the author is like switching between modern day and like fantastical writing, I don't hate it. And I thought I would hate it. For sure thought I would hate it. Especially like 10 pages in, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna like this book. But also, I hate Dane. I hate the character Dane in this book. He's so fucking annoying. The way he's
like, "Oh, I got you into the scribe. Let's go," and you're leaving.
No, she's there. She wants to stay. Her mom forced her there, and she wants to stay. And he keeps being like, "I can't bear to see you, like, be dead, or I don't want to bury you, blah, 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 blah." Shut up. Let her be her. I hate a man that thinks a woman can't do hard things just because of our gender. Shut up. Shut up. Go away. Oh my God, I hope he, like, dies in this book. I just can't stand him. I cannot stand him. And then we have Zayden, who is supposed to be like her sworn enemy. And he's like, "You got this. You can do this. Like, just figure out a way to do it." And I'm just like, anyways. So plans for the day is I just finished my breakfast. I'm here with my coffee, but it is steaming. I don't know if you guys can even see that. Yeah, it's still steaming. I haven't even taken a sip of it. It's still steaming. It's this double-walled cup from Chamberlain Coffee. Sponsor me. No, but if you guys are looking for a great double-walled cup that literally will keep your shit hot, because this will stay hot half the day. Not even joking. So, but I am going to read a little bit of this while my hair dries a little bit more. And then I'm going to go to Target. I haven't been in a Target in so long. It's been months, probably, since I've been in a Target. And I've just been doing this no spending thing. And I'm still kind of on the no spending thing. Like, I haven't really bought anything fun. Besides this. Although I did order something from Waterstones last night, which you guys will have to see what I ordered. Can you guess what I ordered? That's pretty much all I've ordered. But today at Target, I don't need anything fun. I have to get a Mother's Day gift, which I have no idea what to get my mom. And then I have to buy like non-fun stuff. So like I have to buy like a Swiffer. I have to buy like magic erasers because I'm sure y'all can see this mark. It's been bugging the shit out of me. And what it's from is when I hang my laundry, like when I fold laundry, I put the hangers here and I like put the clothes on. It rubs up against this wall and makes that mark. It's been bugging the shit out of me for weeks now. And also I've just noticed little marks around the house that I want to like magic erase off the walls. I'm a weirdo. I think that's it. That's all I need from Target. Nothing exciting. And we're going to stick to that. What else do I need to do today? Oh, my closet, not that closet that's open. I didn't realize that's open. That I hate that. I hate when closets are open in the background of my videos because I feel like it's really weird. The closet that the washer and dryer are going to go in is currently chocked full. So I need to somehow condense it and move it. I don't really have a lot to do today, which thank God, because I really kind of needed a day to like, oh my God. So update on Outlander. I finished Outlander. Stars, how are you going to leave us on that cliffhanger? The 7th season comes out on the 19th of June, so very, very soon. I also started The Witcher last night. I'm only 2 episodes in, but I was watching it and then it said, stopped in the middle of episode 2 and it was like, sorry, this account is no longer active. What do you mean? So I'm thinking they did that share thing. You know, they're not allowing you to share passwords, and I think that's what happened. Just catch you guys up on my shows that I'm watching. Music. The Jonas Brothers album dropped today. I haven't listened to it yet. I got a fan pre-sale code, like a verified fan pre-sale code for their tour. I didn't get tickets. As much as I want to go, I'm like, Kaylin, you bought your big tickets for the year, and that is Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift wiped your entire concert budget, actually over your concert budget, like literally wiped it. Like you probably shouldn't go to concerts for a couple years. And so I was like, no. And I've seen the Jonas Brothers. I've seen them on every single tour they've had. Except for when they were in New York and did the whole Broadway thing, because I'm not flying to New York. I live in Ohio. I'm not flying to New York. I'm so sorry, but I'm not doing it as much as I love them. But yeah, I think it's just time. I mean, if it comes closer and I find cheap tickets, I may go. But it's in Cleveland, Ohio, which is about 2 hours. So if it was in the city I lived in, I would probably go because I wouldn't have to find a hotel and stuff like that. But because it's 2 hours away, I'm gonna have to find a hotel, and that's more money that I don't want to spend. So, you know, there's that growth. But I have a feeling that this may be their last tour because it's 5 albums and they're performing all 5 albums, I think is what it is. So I'm like, is this gonna be their last tour? I feel like it is. Which will be really sad if I miss it. But you know what? It's okay. I saw them. I told myself the last time I saw them, which was 2 years ago, that this would be the last time. It was a good concert. Anyways, so I'm gonna go actually probably get ready now because it's 9 o'clock and I would love to go to Target before it gets busy. And it looks like it's gonna rain, so I'd love to go before the rain. So I'm gonna go get ready, go to Target, and I will catch you guys at some point today.
didn't show you guys last night, but I made homemade hibachi bowls with shrimp and chicken. It's so good. Like, so good. I am so blown away at myself that, like, I made this and it's delicious. I'm a chef.
Hi friends, happy Saturday. I have not talked to you guys at all today and I am so sorry. I just lost track of time. Let me just explain what happened. So this morning I spent it kind of cleaning up, tidying up, cleaned out my closet that I needed to clean out because of the washer dryer set. That came. My parents came over and we just like hung out for a little bit. We had a really early dinner around I'm talking 3 o'clock. And then I'm kind of just been chilling around the house. I have been reading this Fourth Wing. I don't have the cover, the dust jacket's in the other room. But you guys, I am on page 333. I have this much left to go. And I'm reporting to you guys that I am really liking this. I did switch to the audiobook because my library had it, which I was shocked. So I just put it in while I was cleaning and stuff, which I actually kind of like the audiobook. The book, I was just getting angry at the book just because of how it's written. It's written very YA. This is not an adult. This is new adult, borderline YA. If you took out all the sexual stuff and maybe some of the cuss words and all that, it would be YA for sure. But I think it's just written too young for me. I wish this was written more adult. I feel like it would have been so much better. And I wish the pacing was better in this book. It's just so odd because we'll be stuck on an event for a couple chapters and then it'll skip to oh, suddenly we're in winter. And then it'll skip, suddenly we're in spring. And it's well, okay, what happened? And I understand they have to put in a first year of their war college that they're in. They have to put it in this book. But I don't know. I feel like it could have just been better. The pacing could have been better. I don't know. I'm not an author. I don't write books. I don't know how you could write the pacing better. But I feel like I've read books where, okay, Babel, for instance, you're reading it and you don't realize a whole year goes by in Babel. You don't realize it. And here she's reminding you. You know what it is? This author is reminding you of stuff to make sure you don't miss anything. And it's kind of making me feel dumb. I'm so you don't think we could put 2 and 2 together? There's so many foreshadowing moments in this book that the author's here you go, just so you know, if you can't pick up on it, this is what's gonna happen. And it's kind of well, we could have picked up on that on our own. I don't understand. Also, this book is not an enemies to lovers. This is not an enemies to lovers. And this is what I'm talking about. I forget what book I said. Oh, Divine Rivals. I said how that was not an enemies to lovers. It was marketed as an enemies to lovers when it's really just you don't really like one another. You don't really know one another. So you don't really want to spend time with that person. That's what it is. It's not enemies. These guys are not enemies. Yes, we get the whole Xaden wants to kill her, but he's never tried so far. And he's anytime he's around her, it's a flirty kind of banter. You can tell there's some sexual chemistry, flirtiness going on there. There's never been any vibes of enemy vibe. There's never been any enemy vibes. And I don't I wish books would stop marketing enemies to lovers when they're really not enemies to lovers. They're more rivals than anything. They're not oh, I hate you, I want to kill. An enemy is someone who's trying to kill me constantly, but then they end up falling in love. That's enemies to lovers. This is not. This is more I don't like you because of something your mom did. So I literally hate you, but then I'm attracted to you. So I'm going to put aside that hate and we're going to go into the attraction full blown. But I'm not hating it. And I just wanted to give you guys the real tea because I feel I see a lot of people raving about this book and being it's so amazing, one of the best fantasies of the year and blah 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 blah. And I'm no, I don't think so. Is it good? Yes. this is eye candy. This is something you want to read when you just don't want to think, because the author lays it all out for you. And this is something that you can easily get lost in the world and like read the whole book without realizing you just read the whole book. I will give it that. It's an easy, fun book, but it's not the best fantasy book that I have ever read. I can see if you're like maybe in your late teens, like 18, 19, going like maybe mid-20s, stuff like that, I can see you really, really loving this just because of how like the audience this is directed towards. Like this is, like I said, very much like YA new adult. Me being someone who's almost 30, it's too young. It reads too young for me. It's just not what it is. And I don't know, but other than that, I'm really liking it. Like I'm really enjoying it. It's very easy to read. The marketing on this book was genius. Like the special stencil edges, how it's like marketed to be like enemies to lovers, like dragon riders. I will say, I will give this author one thing. The way this author has the whole dragon rider aspect where like the dragons choose the rider and like they get like a little bit of their power and how they can read their minds and talk to one another. I love that. And I wish there was more dragon books out there like this, because I love dragons. Anytime a dragon is in a book or in a show or in a movie, I'm gonna love it. I just think it's so cool. I don't know why. I just do. So yeah, I don't know. That's that. Those are my thoughts. I have been watching Jennifer's Body. I don't know why. I saw it on HBO Max and I was like, let me just watch this. I just want to watch it. Since finishing Outlander, I have yet to find something that is like the same to me. I did start watching The Witcher, but it hasn't really captured my attention. Sorry, it just hasn't. And I want something like Outlander. Like I need Outlander. I need more of Outlander. And I just don't know if there's something else that's periodically like that. If you guys have any recommendations of shows or movies, I would love a show. But something that's like Outlander, please let me know, because I would love to watch something. You know what though? The Discovery of Witches. I wonder if I can get that someplace, because that I feel like would be a show that I would love. Sorry, I'm really rambly because I have not talked to you guys yet today. Also, I think I'm officially going to have my hair parted like this from now on. What do we think? I'm thinking I'm going to get curtain bangs the next time I go in to get a haircut. Not like really short, just because when I get my hair cut, I get it cut up to my collarbones. Although I'm actually kind of really loving this length, but if I keep it at this length and just get a trim, I know it's gonna get super, super long, and I just don't want that. So yeah, I am gonna get it cut to the collarbones again, but I'm thinking of getting curtain bangs, like here. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna let my hairdresser do that and see what she thinks. Although when I get my hair cut, it's a week before my Taylor Swift concert, so I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna go. So we'll see. I think that's it from me. Wait, I did want to give you a recommendation about this. This just popped in my mind. Okay, so stay. If you guys love dragon books and all that, books with dragons in it, dragon companions, all that, I have a series for you, and this is the Aurelian Cycle trilogy. This is YA, and I have not read the last one yet, but these two, please ignore this book. This book fell apart. I took it to the pool, and it fell apart. I read these two, incredible. So I really want to read the last one. But this is about, I'll just read the back for you. Annie and Lee were only children when revolution changed the world, giving everyone a chance to test into the governing class of dragon riders. Now they are both rising stars in the new regimen, even though Annie's lowborn family was executed by dragon fire, while Lee was born to the very aristocrats who used to rule the city. A childhood at the same orphanage forged their friendship, and 7 years of training had made them rivals for the top position in dragon riding fleet. But everything changes when the survivors from the old regime surface bent on reclaiming their city. With war on the horizon, Lee must choose to kill the only family he has left or to betray everything he has come to believe in. And Annie must decide whether to protect her dearest friend or step up to the champion to be her city needs. Loyalty and love are tested in this gripping adventure that asks what matters most, the family you were born with or the one you've chosen. So good. So if you guys love like a dragon rider thing, but something that isn't so focused on the romance, but more on like the world, the dragons, like the war stuff going on like that, please check this series out, trilogy. I need to read the last book, but I kind of forget what happens in this book. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I may reread this at some point because I kind of like, I remember really enjoying these two books, but I don't remember enough to carry on with the third book. So I may reread these at some point. But yeah, that is about it for me. This clip is 11 minutes long. I'm gonna go find something to watch, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hello friends. It's actually Monday and I forgot to end this vlog yesterday. I'm very sorry. I didn't even talk to you guys yesterday. Yesterday was Mother's Day. LOL Wyatt. Hi buddy. Yesterday was Mother's Day, so I spent the day with my mom. I took her to the movies and we saw Book Club. He wants his dinner. Yeah, I took her to the movies. We saw Book Club, which was funny, but the first one's better. But like, it's a good feel-good movie if you just want to go to the movies. It's cute. And then kind of just hung out with her afterwards. And then I went home and I forgot to pick up the camera pretty much yesterday. And then I went home and I had a really, really bad headache after, like, when I got home. So I kind of just chilled out for the rest of the night. But I did make reading progress. And you guys are going to hate me because I'm not finished with the fourth wing yet. So you guys won't know my thoughts, like my rating, my thoughts in this vlog. Next vlog you will, because you guys, I'm on page 413. I have like 80 pages left. I'm taking reading slower this year. We're enjoying the books. We're savoring them. So I didn't want to rush this book. And especially because I was like busy all weekend. So yeah, but next vlog, you'll have to come back to know my rating and my thoughts and all that. Yeah, so I know it's Monday and I know Mother's Day has passed, but I hope you guys had a wonderful Mother's Day. If you're a mother, if you know a mom in your life, whatever. I hope you guys had an amazing Mother's Day. And I hope you guys liked this vlog. If you did, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you guys are subscribing because I would love to have you here. If you don't already, you can follow me on my social medias. I'm on BookTok and Bookstagram. Why did I just sound really southern while saying that? I am so sorry. But yeah, I hope you guys are reading lots of good books and I hope you guys are doing well. Is that my outro? Hope you guys are reading lots of good books and I hope you guys are well and I will see you guys in my next video.